Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This feels so weird. I'm filming on my new phone and it's so good. Like, I can't get over the quality. It's kind of scary. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well. It's currently September 2nd and I'm going to be filming, obviously, as you've seen, my September TBR, translating to September hopefuls. I've been thinking over the last week or so kind of what books I want to read next, because I have been in the worst slump for months. I don't know what it is. It helps a lot that the booktubers I watch have also been in a slump as well, because I've been like, what's wrong with me? Why am I broken? Why don't I want to read anything? Every book I pick up, I'm like, meh. Or the books that I've read lately, I feel like I'm rating 5 stars. Hello? The books I've been reading lately, I feel like I've been rating 3 stars. Nothing just is taking my fancy. But we have taken a slight turning point at the end of July, so last week. But you'll have to see that when I film my what I read in July and August, which will be coming soon. This is my little stack. I thought I'd go with a nice, comfortable 6 books. I honestly could have made this 10 very easily, but I thought I would keep it at a reasonable number. And based on how much I've read in the last 2 to 3 months, this is definitely reasonable. So we are starting with Saving 6 by Chloe Walsh. I've read, of course, Binding 13 and Keeping 13. I finished Keeping 13 about 2 weeks ago, and obviously I'll give you my full review in what I read in my what I read video. This one I am excited for. I feel like this is going to be the most gut-wrenching of all the couples that we read about. So obviously Shannon and Johnny are... This is me basing this off of having read their story and no one else's. But I feel like Shannon and Johnny are the sweetest, kind of the fluffiest of the couples in terms of what's happened to them, because obviously Johnny hasn't really had anything happen to him. So we're only following one gut-wrenching story. We're not following 2. But obviously, especially when we get towards releasing 10 with Lizzie and Huey. Is that right? I just feel like, especially Joey as well, it's going to get so much more gut-wrenching as the series goes on, because obviously we're already established with the characters in the following books. So to be able to think back to the first 2 and be like, oh my gosh, that was happening, that I feel like that vibe's going to happen. But I feel like this is going to be incredibly sad. I think this is everyone's favourite couple in the whole series. That's the general consensus that I've been getting. So yeah, very sad, but one I am excited to get to. We then have books 3 and 4 in the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I am so excited for these. Let's just put it this way. I have just spent this past weekend reading the first 2. I've been in a slump, and across, 2 days, 3 days, I've read 600 pages. I've read 2 books. And I'm gonna leave that there. I'm so excited to go into this one. You would not believe. This is kind of the next book. This is the top of my list. But obviously I want to finish the series in September. I'm just so excited. I just feel like these are going to be so good. It's really hard because I want to talk about the books that I've read, especially in these series, but I can't. Book number 4 is Phantasma. I bought this a few weeks ago. The reason I haven't picked it up immediately, I feel like I sound really bunged up, I hate it. Anyway, the reason I didn't pick this up immediately was because it gave me Hunger Games vibes. And I have a very special pet peeve where when books try to recreate Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Divergent, I just feel like it's so overdone. I'm happy to read, and I love The Hunger Games. I love Divergent. But, we're done with her. We've read that. Let's move on. Let's start a new story. Let's have new plot twists and a new layout of a story. Let's not repeat what's already been done. And for some reason, this just gives me Hunger Games vibes. It's a deadly contest, you know? But it's smutty, which is really all I need to hear. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, this is went huge lately. It's very popular. I'm very excited to read it, but it's just that little thing that's holding me back. How similar is it going to be? I'm going to give it a chance, but if it's If I get 100 pages in, how long is it? I'm going to give it 100 pages. Yeah, it's 493 pages long. So I'm going to give it 100 pages. If I'm not vibing with it, I'm going to DNF, but we shall see. I really want to do some more reading vlogs, but I don't know what books to do reading vlogs on. So if you want to see reading vlogs on any of these books, please let me know. Or if you want to see me read any books, I was almost thinking, I know this isn't really, but do I do a video on reading dark romance for a week? Because I would love to love dark romance, but I just don't feel like it's for me. I'm still dabbling. I'm still trying out different books that are going popular and getting popular or whatever. But if you want to see that, let me know. Next, we have The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This is absolutely beautiful, and the actual book itself is gorgeous. I love the idea of this. For some reason, it really reminds me of Once Upon a Broken Heart. Funnily enough, Stephanie Garber has actually done a review on it. For those of you who don't know, this is basically set back in 1848 in England, where society girls are going into the season looking for a husband, and there's this woman, this sorcerer, who can grant them or exchange something with them to give them like a gift or a talent to make them more appealing to men on the market, essentially. So for example, a perfect smile for the loss of a finger, or a talent for piano in exchange for their happiest childhood memory. The prince is going out in high society this season and is trying to look for a wife, and we have a girl whose sister has went missing and she wants to find out how. So there's like lots of different like layers to the plot. I absolutely love that about a book, and obviously because it's fantasy as well, it just makes it so much better. But I have a feeling this could be very highly rated from me if it's done well. Obviously it's YA as well, so I'm guessing it'll be a bit more fast-paced. And finally, we have Fantastic Land. This was given to me by my friend who has read this. I think she enjoyed it. Another short one, 300 pages. No, 260. But that's what I need. Like, I need short, fast-paced books to keep me out of this slump, because it sucks being in a slump. Like, I hate it. But I believe all I know about this is it's set in a theme park and it's a thriller. I might as well read you the blurb as well. Since the 1970s, Fantastic Land has been the theme park where fun is guaranteed. But when a hurricane ravages the Florida coast and isolates the park, the employees find it anything but fun. 5 weeks later, the authorities who rescue the survivors encounter a scene of horror. Photos soon emerge online of heads on spikes outside of rides and viscera? What is that? And human bones littering the gift shops, breaking records for hits, views, likes, clicks, and shares. How could a group of survivors, mostly teenagers, commit such terrible acts? Presented as a fact-finding investigation and a series of first-person interviews, Fantastic Land pieces together the grisly series of events. Cut off from the world and left on their own, the teenagers soon form rival tribes who viciously compete for food, medicine, social dominance, and even human flesh. Girl. This new social network divides the ravaged dreamland into territories ruled by the pirates, the shop girls, the freaks, and the mole people. If meticulously curated online personas can replace private identities, what takes over when those constructs are lost? Fantastic Land is a modern take on Lord of the Flies meets Battle Royale that probes the consequences of a civilization built online. That is not at all what I thought it was. I'm very confused, yet I'm very intrigued. This friend that gave me this gave me a bunch of books a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember which one she said she DNF'd. Is this a real story? Is this based on a real story? No, it can't be. I'm so intrigued though. Oh, I don't know where to start with my September TBR. My level of excitement for all these books means that I'm most likely going to get to most of them. That's the hope anyway. I'm very sorry that this video was kind of short. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I've obviously tried to keep my opinions of the other books in some of these series that I've read hush for my other video. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you think and what your ratings are, because I'd love to know. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!